We got a big storm rolling in. But check this out, it's a veritable winter wonderland out here. Weird for the desert, right? Well, if we're gonna have a snow day, you might as well have a little fun, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he loves it. Frozen poo. But it is nasty. Oh, man, this was devastating. What's up, Green Starters? Now, if you've been watching our channel, you know we've completed course number 3 of our Earthbag dome. We're actually above floor height now. Very cool to see. But we got a big storm rolling in. This might even be crazier than the last storm we got, which we saw hail. We could get some rain, we could get some snow, I don't know. But these winds we're getting now are ferocious. Could be upwards of over 25 miles an hour, maybe even close to 30. I don't even want to know what those gusts are. I heard something about 46, 47 miles an hour gusts. But these clouds around these mountains are absolutely gorgeous. I think there's even some snow up in the mountains. Crazy to see. But we'll keep you informed on how the storm goes. I don't suspect we'll get any damage from it, but you know, cross your fingers. Hopefully not. And hopefully we'll get a decent amount of rain. We're gonna need that water for sure. You guys, you are not gonna believe this. This is wild. This is crazy, huh? But check this out, it's a veritable winter wonderland out here. This is incredible. Crew, what do you think of the snow? So we've been out here now, what, for a few years? And supposedly snow events like this are rare. But our first winter out here, we even had more snow than this. What does it look like to you? I think it looks like maybe 3 or 4 inches. I think that snowstorm we had a while back, a couple years ago, I think we had about 6 to 8 inches.
Well, I don't know. It's still coming down.
It's still coming down. Let's hold off and we'll see what we get. I think he's liking it. What do you think?
Sure, you like it? You don't mind sitting in the snow? You don't have to sit in the snow. You can go sit over there.
Before you were mud paws, now you're snow paws. Hey, what do you think, Jess? Should we take the day off? Or do you want to keep building today?
I think maybe we'll take the day off.
It's a snow day. Snow days. Hey, we don't get those too often. We gotta enjoy it. Like, well, might as well eat it. It's like the world is your snow cone. Well, if we're gonna have a snow day, you might as well have a little fun, you know what I'm saying?
It's too powdery.
It is pretty powdery. Gah! Ah! Gah! Ah! You can do better than that, can't you? Got her! You eat it? Oh, he loves it. So the snow is already melting a little bit. Should be interesting to see whether it's all gone by the end of the day, but it's actually snowing right now. We're actually still getting some more snow. So I don't know if we'll get to it, but I'm gonna clear the snow off the top of the Earthbag wall. I'm gonna knock all this toward the inside. I wanna get as much water down here as possible, just so that it helps with any settling. That way we'll know for sure we got a nice solid base down here on the inside floor. And I've been doing a little rainwater harvesting on the side. I'll show you what I've been doing. So another thing I've been doing is I came over out here by the compost, and I've been just kind of shoveling up some of the snow around here and throwing it right onto the compost because it gets dry around here. I figure as much water as I can get on here from the snowfall and just let it melt down into there, perfect. It's gonna help this compost a lot. I also been kind of scooping it up and tossing it up on the roof as well, because as much as I can get up a little extra on this roof and get into the IBC totes or into our main tanks, why not? A little bit extra water, right? Never hurt. Well, while I'm playing out here in the snow, just made some lunch, so maybe I'll head in, warm up, get some grub, and then do some more playing around. I can't stop. I can't stop. The sun is setting. Temperatures are gonna drop really quick. I think I'm gonna head inside, make sure the furnace is on. We got plenty of propane. That should see us through the night. Woo! Good morning, everyone. Probably hit about 20 degrees. There's definitely a lot of ice around here just to prove how cold it was. Still a frozen tundra out here. Weird for the desert, right? Oh, they're ready. Frozen poo. The chickens were crying for you this morning, weren't they?
Yeah. Had no food and the water is frozen. Stuff is starting to melt.
Everything's thawing out already. Things have melted pretty good today. Not all the snow is gone, but it's melting pretty quick. And in its wake is a terribly muddy mess. Not that I know too much about getting a lot of snow here, but I know the last time we got snow here, it was a mess for probably days after the snow, but we had about 6 to 8 inches then, so I don't know if that will affect things. We didn't get quite as much as last time, but it is nasty. But I'll tell you, we're not really big fans of the snow, but we'll take the precipitation any way we can get it. A little extra water for our poly tanks, more water for the cistern, and even more water for our IBC totes. I knew it was gonna get nasty and mucky out here, and I was right. I mean, look at this. I'm trying to get around out here, and it is, it's bad. I don't even know if I'll be able to move this wheelbarrow around. I'm trying to get this wheelbarrow to get the dirt around in it. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh! I think this might be a little too soggy to start.
Barely walk.
Barely walk, much less trying to haul heavy loads of dirt around. Well, I was going to be pulling these gutters down And it looks like I might have to do it sooner rather than later. And now it looks like it could be a hazard. Well, it's definitely going to be a hazard. So several boards over here have fallen down. So the boards just ripped right off. And I'm going to cut this off right now so that it doesn't pull the rest of this down. And hopefully I can get this down safely. I guess it was kind of a crazy idea. We were having problems with the aluminum gutters, and I really wanted to try and put together our own seamless gutters. We were playing around with the material. I thought maybe we could do it. I just don't think maybe we had the right experience with the material. We got to figure out a way to do it lighter with less cement. But it's a shame to see it all just come crumbling down like that. But I guess I'm glad no one was hurt. That's the big thing, you know, when something like this happens and just comes crashing down like that, you know, you're just glad luckily no one's around. But it looks like I'll have to kind of go back to a conventional gutter system. But I got some ideas on what I'm going to do next. I think it'll work a lot better. Well, it'll definitely work a lot better than this, and I think it'll work better than what we had before. Don't watch us to find out how to do things. Watch us to find out how not to do things. Learn from these mistakes. Big apologies to Jess. Jess warned me about this. She's like, that's a crazy idea. Don't do this. And I just did it anyway.
I wanted it to work.
Yeah, you did. And you worked hard trying to make it work.
Couldn't take the extra weight of the snow.
No, I think that's what did it in. But, you know, obviously if that's what caused the issue, then yeah, if that was the last final straw, then it's definitely not a good design.
Yeah. It's sad to see all this water drifting in.
It's heartbreaking. There's a ton of snow up here too that we could absolutely be getting into these gutters, into the cistern.
It probably needs to be anchored better.
Yeah, the 2x6s were really only held in by a couple screws on the ends of the 2x4s.
Yeah.
So I think that's what ended up failing, really. But everything else I think would have held. I knew full well even doing these gutters was kind of an experiment. And I knew from the get-go it might not work, which is why you were against it from the first place, right?
Yes.
Because it wasn't certain. And, you know, monsoons were coming. But if you don't play around with it, you're never going to know.
You don't know.
Yeah. And we've learned a lot. And we were going to have to do something with the original gutters we had up anyway, because, I mean, they were leaking just as bad as these were. These are. But I guess it's not a danger to have it come crashing down. So we were going to have to make changes from those gutters anyway, but this did not work out. And now I got to find something else. Well, I got a plan. What it is probably a bunch of this melted, shifted down into the gutters, and then that would just happen to be the straw that broke the camel's back on the weight on this thing.
It's still working.
It still works. Clearly the snow is melting. It's all running down here. It's a really cool little stream. Oh, man. This was devastating to me personally. I just really wanted an idea to kind of just fix these gutters, like a permanent solution. I really thought I was onto something. But I just don't think technically I had the skills at this point to pull it off. I've learned a lot of lessons. It's just devastating to see. So one heck of a snowstorm, eh? We definitely needed the water, but it has slowed us down a bit. Yeah, we got the barbed wire down at least. That wasn't too bad. But
we did a thing.
We did a thing. I suspect we should be able to build again pretty soon, maybe another day or so. Give it a little time to dry out.
Yeah, just a little setback.
Couple setbacks, but we're gonna come back strong. You know what? I'm gonna take this hit, and I'm just gonna roll with it. one thing I could say is that living this lifestyle isn't easy. It's going to be harder if you take chances like we are, but you know, you just got to roll with those punches and then come back more resolute. Don't let it get you down.
And every challenge you face, if you turn that into an opportunity to make things better and learn, then I guess it's all worth it, right?
Don't focus on the problem, right? Focus on the solution.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity to make it not even better than this, but even better than it was before. This will be the best version. We're going to be getting back to the build soon. Going to build up these walls. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe because you got to see these walls going up. All right. We'll catch you in the next video, everyone. Bye.